about these children that have been here since they're 2 years old, okay? And their parents took them there to make a better life. And what do you think that they should be dumped homeless in another country after they've worked here all these years? Answer the question.
If you're here illegally, then you have to go back.
Oh, really? So you really think that after somebody's paid taxes and worked here and been raised here, that that's the American humane thing to do? And whose border really is this? You think that that's what's going to make this country strong? Who built this Arizona that you live in, that you're standing on? Who do you think built this capital? Who do you think built this capital?
Arizona existed long before.
Long before the border, okay? Long before the border. The border didn't cross these people. Look, the border came after they did, okay? These people have been here a lot longer than you or I have, okay? We're on stolen land, my friend, okay? We are on stolen land, okay? And we are actually guests in this country. And when you come with this white supremacist attitude that this is your land, it's not your land, you need to be respectful, especially when you come into this place, okay? Because you're in a place where people have suffered, where they're terrorized by a sheriff that doesn't care about them, and they're terrorized by a community of white supremacists. And you want to talk about Asia? No. No, you talk about the issues. Because the issues is these are human beings, and they're going to be treated like human beings. And if you really feel like they should be dumped, homeless at a border, that we created most of the drug problem over there too. It's our hunger for it, okay?
Yeah.
You know, we've created a border situation that's death by deterrence. We've built this wall up, and we've made it the hardest place to cross. And yet every day somebody dies in the Arizona desert.
2 people.
At least 2 people die in the Arizona desert every day, just so they can survive. And you want to kill people. Basically, you're giving these people a death sentence.
These are your words. I didn't say anything.
Well, I know you did, because you can. I give you the opportunity. Go ahead. Go ahead. You said the children should be deported.
The law is the law.
The law is, so Hitler had a law. Everything Hitler
What
did
if you
was
face
legal.
this?
Did you support Hitler? Do you support Hitler?
I faced that question.
Never knew
what
him.
about that?
But so that's your answer as to Hitler. You never knew him, so you neither support nor.
I'm not German. I've never been there.
Oh, so you neither endorse nor oppose Hitler. Is that it?
Like I said, I can't comment on that which I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I can, because I do know, and these people know. This is their home.
Educate yourself before you speak.
Yeah.
Who built your house?
I went to college.
You didn't learn about Hitler?
No, I learned about physics.
Oh, you learned about physics. Okay. Well, then what the heck have you even got an opinion for?
Because I live here.
Okay, so you live here. Now, you know what has really happened to your life that makes your life so unbelievably miserable? Which person out here has made your life miserable? Turn around and look. Look at the people that you're accusing of being criminals.
Anybody.
Who's a criminal in this group?
I didn't accuse anybody.
I guess I am. I'm Mexican.
Well, you think that they're illegal. That makes them criminals, doesn't it?
There are illegal Russians in this country. There's illegal Mexicans.
Here we go.
There's illegal Italians.
I don't see our problem.
There's illegal people in the United States from every nation on the
You
planet.
don't think
let's have an amnesty,
SB 1070
right?
goes far enough. That's what you said.
The law was meant for everyone, not just for one person.
Well, who's it targeting?
Huh?
Who's it targeting?
Everyone.
It is not.
Yeah, it is.
No way. I didn't hear anything about anybody else from Russell Pierce's mouth, the guy who forced this bill, or from the group FAIR that endorsed it and wrote it about any other race except illegal Mexicans, and you know it and I know
I know
it.
somebody in Phoenix who's here illegally from South Africa. They're good, if they get pulled over and they don't have the proper documentation, they're going to be taken in.
And what if they're walking down the street?
That's a good idea.
If they get pulled over and they don't have the proper documents, they're going to get taken in.
What has that got to do with anything? You know, you feel, let's go back to the question that you refuse to answer. You really, take a look at these kids over here. Look at them. Look at them. Which one do you want to show your papers?
You.
Huh?
There's 5.
Which one do you think we should pick up right now and drive them and dump them off at a border?
It's not my job.
Well, what is your job?
To work.
To work. That's their job too, okay? To go to school, to contribute to this society.
Well,
They
no.
built this state. Everything good about Arizona came from these people. Everything. And if they were, you know what? These are good people, because if they weren't, they'd have your ass right now.
Do you think it would be reasonable for the United States to assume the same immigration laws that Mexico has?
No.
Why not?
Because why should we
not
compare
comparing
ourselves
ourselves to
to a
Mexico.
third world country? We're America. We're supposed to be better than that.
America is
All right?
That's what the USA.
You want to compare America to Asia? You want to compare America to a third world country? We're not America. That is America. Land of the free.